It's just a beautiful venue, really intimate, excellent beer and excellent food, and really incredible music.
I absolutely love their quirky and intimate vibe.
The musicians love the place, and so the audience love it as well.
So we're Indian music.
Yeah.
It's all about
Everyone
us.
thinks we're a couple. I don't know why.
We've been best friends since school, so we'd always talk about how amazing it would be to have a venue, the kind of venue that we'd like to hang out.
Yeah.
The kind of place where we'd like to go to listen to
Yeah.
music.
Well, it reminds me a bit of playing at the Bluebird in Nashville. There's not much separation between the audience and the person who's singing, which is a really cool thing for the performer as well as the audience, I think. And it sounds really good too.
We have a bit of a philosophy here that I've tried to create. My favourite moments of Green Note are when you forget that there's anything between you and the musicians. And when you kind of break down that barrier between the performer and the audience, something really magical can happen in the room, and that's where we get our atmosphere from. It's a real pleasure to see a lot of the musicians come through here go on to bigger and better things. Sometimes they get a little bit too big to come back to our little tiny room that we love so much, but quite often they come back anyway and just don't tell that many people about it. It's a great feeling to feel like you've been a part of that journey to that kind of success.
There are plenty of things about the Green Note that make it exceptionally special as a venue, and not least the two women, Evie and Risa, that run it. Everything that they do seems to be done very gracefully and very effortlessly. You know, all the way from DIY to the big decisions, they're doing it all themselves.
We wanted to create a scene, bring a community to us, and there is a scene out there. I think we've tapped into it, but also created it as well.
This is not a business you do for the business side of it.
You've got to do it for the love of it.
For the love of it.
You just feel amazing vibrations. You just feel great when you're here. It's actually very, very rare, I find, in London to be at a place with so much heart.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, the 7th of October, and this is episode number 52 of Virtually Green Note. My name's Christina, and we have music and chat for you tonight from a really exciting lineup of artists. Firstly, we have a singer whose voice is said to hit you with the force of a hurricane, a powerful and gravelly sound, the likes of which is usually crafted from many decades of nicotine, alcohol, and hard living in the Deep South. Gosh, it's Josh Okeefe. Hi.
Hi.
What did you think of that quote that I dug up about you?
I don't know where you found it from.
So is it true?
I don't know. I'm not the best person to ask that. Probably not.
Where are you broadcasting from?
Broadcasting from my cabin in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee.
Amazing. Well, we're happy to have you. Next, we've got an incredibly talented, award-winning songwriter from Austin, who's a little bit folk, a little bit country Americana, and has a whole lot of soul. We're super excited to have her here tonight, broadcasting from Austin, Texas. It's the wonderful Grace Pettis.
Hello.
Hi. Did I pronounce your last name right? Just checking.
Yep, rhymes with lettuce.
Well, I'm never going to forget that one now.
There you go.
How are you tonight?
I'm doing good. It's today over here.
Oh, what time is it there?
It's 2 o'clock, you know. So
Right.
It feels weird to do a gig without a beer, but it also feels weird to drink a beer at 2 p.m. So
Well, feel free. We won't judge you. We're not going to
All
judge
right.
you here. Next, we have a classic songwriter who grew up on the west coast of Ireland, whose roots, folk and guitar and harmonica is inspired by world folk and blues. Both he and his music have appeared in feature films and television. Broadcasting from Hastings in the UK, it's Pepe Belmonte.
Hey, folks.
Hi.
hey.
Pleasure to be here.
How are you feeling?
Nervous.
Yeah, it's a little weird, isn't it? Have you done a lot of the live streaming?
Not in this format. I've done a little bit of streaming via my Facebook.
Well, I promise you it's much more fun with a few other people and a bit of chat. And yeah, I always find that towards the end, I'm just sad it's over and I want to do it all over again. Awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm... Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, I can feel the nerves tonight. So try it. Should we all collectively breathe in?
That's nice.
Okay, great. So for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, the show takes the format of a writer's round. This means that the artists are going to take it in turns to present their own songs, and hopefully we can hear a little bit about the stories behind them. We're going to have a couple of rounds of doing that, and then we will have a short break for our artists to grab a drink, and then we're going to do it all over again. So let me hand over the floor to our first artist to kick off the evening for us. It's Josh Okeefe.
Here's a song called Build a Wall. Build a bonny bridge 5,000 miles long, wide as a mountain ridge, strong as an Irish song. Build a wall, build a wall, and yet empire's bound to fall. Cry me a river to quench the driest thirst. Feed from your plate a slither, so belly's no longer hurt. Build a wall, and your empire's bound to fall. And build a cannonball that does no harm nor kill, that does nothing at all but fire only goodwill. Build a wall, and your empire's bound to fall. And grow an olive tree, a branch for every hand, whatever the color may be, sow it deep down in the land. But build a wall, and your empire's bound to fall. And build a better world where all see eye to eye, where boys and little girls no longer need to cry. But build a wall, and your empire's bound to fall. Build a wall, and your empire's bound to fall.
Nice one, Josh.
Woo.
Thank you.
Yeah, I dig that. Kind of reminds me. Do you know that Aeneas Mitchell song about why do we build the wall? It's another.
I don't know that song. That's a new one I need to listen to.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a great tune, man.
Really good, man.
Thank you.
Cool.
Oh, I'm going to pass it on, I guess. It's up to me, I guess. Sorry, I thought Christina was with us. I guess not.
Oh, is she not joining us again?
I think her mic's muted.
Oh, okay. Well, that's grand.
Oh, I guess, I'm going to pass it on to Grace.
All right. Sounds good. I will take it. All right. Well, I'm originally from two places at once. I'm from right outside Atlanta, Georgia, in Decatur, and also from a little town called Mentone, tiny town actually, in Alabama. And my parents would, they were divorced, so they would do the minivan hostage exchange somewhere in Cartersville, Georgia. And so I'm also kind of from that Dollar General parking lot as well. And somewhere in the midst of that upbringing, I think I realized that the main constant in my life was going to be change. And that has proven to be true, especially this year. But this is my new single. It's called Drop Another Pin. And it's just about sort of centering yourself in the place where you happen to be, in the midst of whatever else is going on around you. Walk with me to the Citgo or the Dairy Queen behind the railroad tracks. Pick mulberries off a tree. Haven't dealt with no nothing in fro, and I'm always just some new kid in the class. Braces and big feet. Packing up another childhood home, watching my grandparents get old. Drop a pin on the map and the wheels in the world in the second hand I'll spin. Drop another pin. Try to take it like a photograph, like a well-worn path, like a good look, take it all in. Drop another pin. 4 years in Mentone, make a few friends, hide in the library stacks, talk big in a small town. Less than a plane to Yellowstone, waiting tables, sending postcards back. Gotta get lost to be found. Throwing up a graduation cap, faces in a yearbook staring back. Drop a pin on the map when the wheels in the world in the second hand I'll spin. Drop another pin. Whoa, gotta take it like a photograph, like a well-worn path, like a good look, take it all in. Drop another pin. Yeah, you are here. The spot this year, this minute ticking now. Can you hear it like a heartbeat? Can you feel it underneath your feet right now? It's all we have. All we have is right now. Drop a pin on the map, wheels in the world, second hand I'll spin. So drop another pin. Whoa, can you take me like a photograph, a well-worn path, good look, take it all in. Drop another pin. Drop another pin. Ooh, drop another pin.
Yeah. Nice and Grace.
I could see you applauding, but I took off the headphones and it kind of ruined the effect. There it is.
I was applauding quietly.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
I was mute
louder.
applauding.
Nice.
Beautifully sung. What a pretty song.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
I'm really looking forward to hearing you. What are you gonna play?
Is that
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you about that single. Is that released?
Yes,
already?
it's available in all the places that music is now, which is digitally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Groovy.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. What's the name of it again?
It's called Drop Another Pin, and just put it out on Empress Records, my fabulous label. So,
Groovy.
yeah. What are you going to play for us?
Yeah, so this also is a single which is released already a couple of months ago.
Oh, cool, man.
On an album that I think I'm going to release by the end of the year.
Fantastic. Do you have a name for your record yet, or?
It's got a no.
Okay.
No, there's two titles in the air.
Yeah.
And this is one of the working titles, actually, the name of this track, which is called Open Water. And it's a song of hope and I guess recognizing when things have changed and being a bit fearful of that change, but sort of trying to step into it anyway.
Cool, man.
This heart of mine doesn't always shine. Them words from you, yeah, they could pull me through. Just like Bonnie and Clyde, we're gonna fly. You see, I'm on a wire of my own. There's no net below. Great stakes, these breaks, one day will mend. Oh yeah, they're gonna mend. Just like Bonnie and Clyde. We're gonna fly. Rivers overflowed 1,000,000 times or more. Face open water. Bottles and sin, let them in. Love is akin to the heart that holds it. Babies wail, a drunkard's tale, St. Peter bailing you out again. Bailing you out again. Just like Bonnie and Clyde. The rivers overflowed 1,000,000 times or more. Face open water. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
It's gonna be a good record.
Hopefully.
Did you write that song in Cork?
No. I think I wrote
not from the banks there.
Which the banks.
Did
of,
you said you're from somewhere?
river,
I can't remember the banks of something or.
Man, your reference to old Irish songs really got me going. But that wasn't the. No, I didn't write that song in Cork.
There's a river there. There's also, you know, the thing I love about Cork is the smell of the Murphy's factory. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this amazing yeasty, like you just walk down the, man.
For sure. Yeah.
I lived there for a year when I was like 13. And never forget it.
Yeah, it's a magical city, magical place, magical people. It's a place where I cut my teeth as a musician, as a guitarist, you know, as a singer-songwriter. And I don't know if you've toured there or gigged there, either of you, but...
I have. Yeah, I played at the cathedral there, which is so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What were you saying? Sorry.
Did you go into any pubs while you were there, like with your guitar on your butt?
No, like I was like a kid when I was there, so being there as an adult is like a totally different experience. But I really just took the bus in and out from Limerick, where my mom lives, to do the cathedral, which was super cool. Josh, have you played a lot in Ireland? Have you had a chance to be over there much?
Only Dublin.
Dublin?
Yeah.
Dublin?
Good city.
Dublin.
Yeah.
But I really like that reference in your tune about the old Irish songs. Right?
Yeah, well,
I
grew up playing Irish songs and all the traditional Irish songs. So I don't know. I feel like they're some of the best, probably the best folk songs in my opinion.
Yeah.
I agree.
Songwriting wise, anyway. So that's what has inspired me for a long time. So yeah, kind of felt like there's nothing stronger than an Irish tune. So.
Yeah, that's a big sort of mantle to try to live up to, isn't it? When you're trying to sit down and pen a tune.
Yeah, I don't think I'll come anywhere close to any of that stuff, but.
Likewise. Josh, you're going to give us another.
Yeah. This song I wrote from a friend in the army. Well, now, love, it's time to leave. I've been shipped overseas. Don't worry, darling, I won't die. I'll be back, so don't you cry, soldier. Fear, yes, I'm afraid, but I'm gone anyway. I made a vow to keep you safe. I'll take that promise to the grave, soldier. Hey, 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 I'll be coming home to you. You're the burning fire that my heart is beating to. You're my red, white, blue. I'd do it all for you. I'd fight a war and win it. You make me bulletproof. I'll be a soldier. Dark days ahead, dreams stained with red, bullets cutting through the night. Still I've got to stand and fight, soldier. Your words, they keep me strong, protect me from the storm. I'm doing everything I can, but who can really understand a soldier? Hey, 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 I'll be coming home to you. You're the burning fire that my heart is beating to. You're my red, white, blue. I'd do it all for you. I'd fight a war and win it. You make me bulletproof. I'll be a soldier. Oh, I said, hey, 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 I'll be coming home to you. You're the burning fire that my heart is beating to. You're my red, white, blue. I'd do it all for you. I'd fight a war and win it. You make me bulletproof. I'll be a soldier. Lord, it's time to leave. I've been shipped overseas.
Yeah, man.
Cool. Your songs, they sound so timeless. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Very nice of you.
Have you visited any of the like battlefields and stuff around Nashville where you live?
No, I'm afraid not. No, I know there's quite a few of them though around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to get myself involved with wars myself.
Sure. I mean, this one, well, it should have been over a long time ago. Some people haven't gotten the news that, you know, they lost.
War don't work.
Yeah. But the Civil War was a while back, anyway. But yeah, it was super cool. I love that.
Big song, man.
So what have you got next for us, Grace?
Well, I guess speaking of the Civil War and slavery, America's original sin, I don't know if you guys have noticed over across the pond, Josh could probably tell you, but America's got a lot going on right now. Big parts of us are literally on fire. And I think we're on fire emotionally and spiritually as well. We are having like a identity crisis as a nation. Like, who were we? Who are we? Who do we want to be? And I think a lot of it has to do with that war that should have been over a long time ago that isn't for a lot of folks for a lot of reasons. And like all of us Americans, I think, white Americans, I should say, like a lot of this, you know, we saw this video of George Floyd and we saw somebody just be murdered by police officers on our smartphones. And it's shaken a lot of us up, and it's made us ask a lot of questions we should have been asking a lot earlier. And for me, that and, you know, Elijah McClain and Breonna Taylor and, you know, Ahmaud Arbery, and just the list goes on, you know, it's just really sort of been a thing that's been heavy on my heart lately. So this song is one that I wrote and put out, and it's to raise money for Color of Change, which is an organization fighting for civil justice in America. So if that moves you at all, check them out. It's colorofchange.org. And this is a song I wrote for my fellow white people. It's called White Noise.
Sheep safe in the herd, one black sheep lost, we don't say a word. But God's looking down on his child on the pavement, leaves a 99 behind for the one that's needs saving. Can't say that you love your neighbor. Can't say that you love me. Can't say all lives matter. He can't breathe. Say his name if you use your voice, and don't just add to the white noise. Shouts in the hallway, they break down the door. Breonna Taylor is dead on the floor, and she could have been a nurse if she hadn't been another one. With 8 shots fired from an officer's gun. Can't say law and order or the land of the free. Can't say all lives matter. She can't breathe. Say her name if you use your voice, and don't just add to the white noise. What have you done? Where is your brother? Ahmad and Eric, Trayvon and George. What have you done? Where is your brother? Not one more, not one more. Can't say law and order or the land of the free. Can't say all lives matter. They can't breathe. Say their names if you use your voice, and don't just add to the white noise. Don't just add to the white noise, white noise.
Ooh. Wow, Grace. Big. I was pretty moved by that, and I was going to play a love song.
Dude,
song
play a
after
love
that.
song, man. I would love to hear a
But
love
dude,
song.
it's like, I don't know.
But, you know,
like,
it's what the world needs, is a little love.
yeah, I guess so. It's you know, I have other songs about sort of commentary on the world in which I'm living in. That's a real brave song. I really think that, you know, from that from perspective in which you're coming at it, it's like, it's a funny place to be standing at, looking in the world that we're in, and there's so much. I'm so fed up with the word uncertainty.
Yeah.
You know, I'm so fed up with it
doesn't
because
quite
there's
say it,
something
does it?
beautiful about there's something beautiful about uncertainty, and you mentioned it at the beginning. You know, like change is good.
Change is good. Yeah. I think it's good that we're seeing what we're seeing. I think it's good that we're talking about it and having conversations. It's hard for
sure.
anything I do to feel like it's just too little too late, you know, because it doesn't change the outcomes for those people or their families. But I do think that, you know, we all need to be doing what we can right now. So I'm just doing it as best I can, you know, like anybody, but.
For sure. I've got a very close friend who's actually he's my brother-in-law. He might be on there somewhere, Matteo Merlo, if you're out there, ciao. But he is an art therapist currently working with the Grenfell Tower. I don't know if you guys know about that. He's working with the victims of a tower that came down.
Oh, the tower was this the one in London
In Kensington, yeah.
Yeah, that was the
area.
Okay.
So he's working with a lot of victims from that catastrophe, And we were having a chat the other day, and he was saying, "Oh, you know, I'm struggling. The system's really difficult." But we agreed that you're on the right side of the fence. You know, with what you're doing. Hopefully, with what we're doing, playing music, it's just giving that little bit of reprieve to a crazy world, right?
It's like, well, what good does a love song do, you know? But then on the other hand, like, what else is there, you know? What else has there ever been? Like, what's the alternative? Do nothing? You know, we do what we can.
So with that, I'm going to do what I can and play a song called The Waterline. Before you laid it down, before you put it under, you left him entwined in a deep sense of wonder. Yet he never knew the man you wanted to be standing beside you. So then let it out behind the line, with promise of a dues paid on time. Yeah, we will meet again when the night hits the waterline. Once it was good, once it was over, your courage it grew, but then it flew from your shoulder. Were you ever full, or did you push and pull your eyes from the wool? So then let it out behind the line, with promise of a dues paid on time. We will meet again when the night hits the waterline. Yeah, we see what we feel and not what we know. Whoa, now, what a dream we had our show. No one did dare your comprehension of a love that's been spared the final detention. Yet I got to say, as the dream faded away, loved you every day. So then let it out behind the line, with promise of a dues paid on time. We will meet again when the night hits the waterline.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I loved that.
Thanks a lot.
That was gorgeous.
Good job.
Hey guys. I'm back.
Christina,
that was
nice to hear you.
That was awesome. I'm really enjoying tonight's show. You guys enjoying yourselves?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Grace,
Good
I
time.
adored that song of yours, White Noise. That was stunning.
Thank you.
Yeah, really beautiful. So, this is the point of the evening where you guys can have a little break, grab a glass of water or a beer if it's time yet, whatever it is that you need. And we will see you for round 2 in about 5 minutes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Thank you, Christina.
Now we're going to hear from the founders and owners of Green Note, my 2 wonderful bosses. It's Imi and Risa. Hi, Imi. Hi, Risa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hiya. Good evening, everyone.
Hello, everyone out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, what a great show. I'm really,
yeah, it's
really enjoying
beautiful.
all 3 artists are amazing.
I know, really gorgeous. You never quite know how shows are going to go when you put them together. And yeah, these 3, none of them knew each other.
They
So
don't know each other,
even
no.
less of even more of an unknown. So it's, yeah, it's a
And
beautiful.
they're all in
show.
very different parts of the world. It's a
Well,
transatlantic show.
yeah.
2 in America and 1
2
over here. Yeah. But
Oh,
yeah, so these are our usual halftime announcements.
yeah.
Risa and I popping in to say hello and let you know a few things that are going on.
Yeah. So yeah, we're now on episode 52. We've been going for 6 months now since our venue closed in March. We've been going just since the beginning of April with these shows. We're here twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday night at 8 p.m. UK time. And that's when we're live, but the shows do stay on our YouTube page for a week afterwards. So if you're loving the show and you want to spread the word to music loving friends, or if you want to watch future shows or the past 2 shows from this past week, you can do that. Although live is the most fun because you get to chat in the comments and
it's happening right now.
That it's happening right now, exactly.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, if you are not able to ever tune in live, there's really no excuse to miss these shows because you can watch them and catch up. We're on all the social media, so please do follow us, like us, subscribe, do all the things you do on all the social media. Our media handle is Green Note Music. That's everywhere except for on Twitter. It's just Green Note, so you should be able to find us on all the channels we're on. We also have a mailing list, so if you go to our website, which is greennote.co.uk, there it is, down there on the side that way. You'd think after 6 months I'd get the right direction, but no. Yeah, so if you go to our website, you can join our mailing list, and we don't spam you. We just send 2 emails out a month, just letting you know about these shows and also about what's happening in our real life little venue in Camden, which is currently closed because, well, for obvious reasons. But I know some venues have been able to reopen, but for those of you familiar with Green Note, you'll know that the size and shape of it just means it's impossible with social distancing. We figured out we'd fit about 11 or 12 people in, so it's just not going to work.
The Green Note vibe is built, the vibe is about having the room kind of full of people and that kind of feeling of being so close to the musicians and, this small stage in the corner.
Yeah.
It just wouldn't feel the same, would it? But yeah, it's not viable for us either to open, which is the main reason why we're not open at the moment. And it doesn't safe or viable, really.
So yeah, so for now we're just going to continue with these shows, and there are a lot of, they're obviously very different from being live at Green Note, but they are a lot of fun too. We've been able to put together really fun bills that we wouldn't really be able to do at the actual venue. So it's, there are silver linings to these things. So yeah, just we have a lot of really amazing lineups coming up.
We do,
and we will tell you about those, but basically we think just tune in. It's a really great way to discover new music, so even if you haven't heard of the artists, just tune in
every Wednesday and Friday
and you won't be disappointed. And Imi's now going to just let us know about how these shows run. So
indeed, yes. Thanks, Reese. The way we run these shows, and we've been doing so since April, is they're not ticketed, they are donation based, and the donations are a really important part of the shows because it's how we manage to pay the artists, how we are able to pay the artists who are playing, and how we manage to keep the shows going as well. So if you're watching, if you've enjoyed it, please do make a donation. The suggested donation is £10, but anything you can manage is hugely welcome and appreciated. And just so you know where your money's going, each show, so even if you watch regularly,
each show is a separate entity. So the donations for tonight's show will be divided 4 ways between the 3 artists who are playing, and the last quarter goes to Green Note towards the running costs of these shows. So musicians have not had it easy, and this is any way that you can help keep live music going is what we're trying to do here as well with these shows. So we really appreciate
we
everything
really
can
do
manage. And in terms of upcoming bills, let's see. So as Risa said, it's every Wednesday and Friday, and we're on Wednesday's show. Really wonderful one. And this Friday we have excuse me, now I've got a tickly throat. Grace was saying she had one earlier. She was saying just before we went on air.
I know, just before we went on, I thought I was about to sneeze. It's always
I know. We've got Hannah Sanders and Ben Savage, really gorgeous folky English folk duo. Who we love. They'll be sharing the bill with, this coming Friday, with Sadie Jemmett and Bitty Booker.
That's going to be a gorgeous
It's going to be lovely, 2 other singer-songwriters that we love having play at Green Note. The following week is a bit of a Californian lineup on Wednesday. We have fabulous Marty O'Reilly, who usually plays with his band, the Old Soul Orchestra, who many of you will have seen at Green Note. They've been playing with us for a number of years now. Yeah, we've been working with them for a while. And sharing the bill with Marty will be Andrew Duhon and Vanessa May of the Rainbow Girls, who
they've all played at Green Note before.
They've all played. And then do you want to say about next Friday, which is following Friday?
Yeah, so next that Friday.
16th.
The 16th. We've got Alice Phelps, she's playing as a duo, doing kind of vintage, jazzy, bluesy stuff. She's great. And then Rob Picasso, who's got a real soul voice. He
plays regularly in our basement venue, our little basement venue, Green Note.
So does Alice, actually.
So does Alice,
they're both regulars down there.
In the basement, yeah.
And then an American duo, I think they're American, or are they Canadian? No, they're American. Some North American duo, the Bombadils, who, the husband and wife duo with really, really beautiful harmonies, and it's quite folky. Yeah, they sound really gorgeous. So
recent discovery for us, as
I think they did play our basement once as well.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a basement lineup.
Yeah,
Green Note, famous basement. And just to mention that the following week, on Wednesday the 21st, I think it is. Yeah, the Wednesday 21st, we have sometimes we have guest curators put a bill together for us. We've had a couple in the past, and we have a really exciting one coming up on the 21st. It's a bill curated by Whitstable Sessions. Johnny Fewings from the Whitstable Sessions has curated a bill, and it'll feature Steve Tilston, who is a bit of a legend and is celebrating his 50th year as a songwriter.
Yeah.
So he's been around for a while. And Blue Rose Code from Edinburgh, who many of you will know as well. And with Carrie O'Sullivan Holmes and Jimmy Smith, who are Irish, the Irish contingent represented again.
Yeah.
And Jimmy's a bit of a legend who I look forward to seeing him play as well.
Yeah. So tons of really great shows coming up.
Really good shows, yeah.
Oh, we have another takeover at the end of the month as well. With we've got a guest host, Bob Harris, is going to be hosting on the 30th. So Whispering Bob. So
under the Apple Tree special, that is.
Exactly.
Yeah. So lots coming up.
Yeah, exactly. So basically, just put in your diaries right now. Get them out. Write in your diary every Wednesday and Friday. You can just set an alarm and know where you're going to be.
Great. And thanks for supporting. Thanks for watching.
Yeah,
thanks for supporting
you.
Live music and supporting Green Note and all these wonderful artists who are playing for us.
Yeah. Should we get
Let's
back to the music?
Yep. Let's do it.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you soon.
See ya.
Awesome. Well, I don't know about you, but I am ready for round 2. Let's get the artists back. Josh Okeefe, are you there?
I'm here. I think.
There you are. I think you are. Grace Pettis, like lettuce? Sorry, I won't start doing that. That's horrible,
Rhymes
isn't it?
with lettuce. No, I say that at shows. I say rhymes with lettuce spelled differently, and my manager got mad at me, but I did put it on a sticker.
I think it's quite good because it gets stuck in your head and then you remember, you know.
There you go.
And Pepe Belmonte, are you there?
Hi.
There you are. Great, we all ready for round 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Josh's turn.
I
Also,
think it
Josh,
is.
cool hat, bro. I really like that. Yeah.
I have a different one. Shall I wear a different one for each song?
Yeah, definitely.
Production value right there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Josh, it's over to you.
Yeah, so part of the show is we have to do a cover song. I don't really know too many songs by other people, but I do know a lot of traditional songs, and I'm sure there's a lot of traditional songs being played at Green Note when it was open, and on this channel probably. So I'm going to do a traditional one if that's okay. This is called The Cuckoo. Oh, the cuckoo is a pretty bird, how she wobbles when she flies. But the cuckoo don't get lonesome till the very first day of July. I'm gonna build me a cabin in the mountains so high, so I can see my darling Cora as she goes waltzing by. Oh yes, I've gambled in England, and I've gambled down in Spain, and I bet you my last dollar that I will beat you next game. Ah, the pretty bird, she is a pretty bird, how she wobbles and she flies. But the cuckoo don't get lonesome till the very first day of July. Oh, I wish I was a poet, so I could write a fine hand, so I could write Cora a love letter, oh Lord, one she'd understand. Ah, the cuckoo is a pretty bird, how she wobbles when she flies. But the cuckoo don't get lonesome till the very first day of July.
Yeah. Love that song, man. Love that song, Josh. Love it.
Thanks.
Great rendition, brother.
Oh,
Very cool.
yeah, it's a
Great
good old tune.
Yeah, I love those little mountain songs, man.
For sure.
I grew up in a cabin about 2.5 hours east of where you are.
Oh yeah.
And, it sounds a lot like the stuff that I grew up listening to, which sounds a lot like the Irish and English folk songs. You know,
It's
cool
true,
to hear
yeah.
that connection.
They all mix very
I
well.
wonder if it's that pilgrim thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you do 'em
That's what I
justice.
love about sort of.
Sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
for sure. I was just saying that's what I love about folk music generally. It seems to just like cross continents real easy, right?
Yeah, it doesn't really believe in borders.
Just
which is
just
cool.
the accents change, I guess,
Yeah, the
for the
accents
regions
change.
or the or the language changes, depending what country you're in.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm,
What
I
were
don't
you
know.
gonna
I
say?
guess it's my turn to pass it on. It's my turn to pass it on to Grace,
Unless
I
you
think.
got something else to say, man. I feel like I've been monopolizing a lot.
Oh, I talk too much. So
Yeah, I was going to say that. Josh and I were talking about that before. It's like, God, no, she's so
Man,
monopolization.
shut up.
No.
I was going to say, like, I listen to sort of world music, and I find it quite interesting sometimes how like the genre of folk itself can be quite sort of squeezed into the sort of Americana kind of thingy sometimes. But I often find, like, when I listen to world music, it falls into that kind of folk genre. Like there'll be, I'll pick up things from like, licks or riffs from like Malian guitarists or like Albanian sort of folk music or Greek sort of things, and I'll go, hey man, that reminds me of like the Dubliners version of whatever,
I need to come and steal those records you're listening to. I need some of them.
No, man, they're beautiful. Yeah, sure. I'll give you let's have a chat afterwards, Josh.
Sounds good.
I'd love to talk music later.
Definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass it on to you, I think, Grace.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I wish I knew more about, like African music in general. Like I know so much of American folk music is African, like the banjo's African, and we stole a lot of music from Black people in this country. But I would like to know more like about actual African music. I'd like to go to Africa sometime. My brother's, sorry, I know like we're not all talking anymore, but my brother's an ethnomusicologist, and he went to Ghana, and I would like to do that too. But anywho, I guess I'll do this song because it feels like a good time to do this song. This is a Woody Guthrie song for you, and just a reminder that all this stuff belongs to all of us, not just some of us. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. Well, this land was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond deserts, and all around me a voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. Well, the sun came shining, and I was strolling, and the wheat fields waving, and the dust clouds rolling. As the fog was lifting, a voice was chanting. This land was made for you and me. This is my favorite verse. And as I went walking, I saw a sign there, and on the sign it said, no trespassing. But on the other side, it didn't say nothing. And that side was made for you and me. In the shadow of the steeple, I saw my people. By the relief office, I saw my people as they stood there hungry. I
This land was made for you and me. This land was made for you and me.
Yee-hee. Woohoo! Yee!
Yeehaw.
Woody
Hello,
Guthrie.
Woody. We need some folk songs, man.
There needs
We
to
need to
be
write some
some
folk songs.
serious recognition of that man's writing prowess. Needs to come back hard. I mean, I think that he's surely recognised by the likes of people who love anybody who plays acoustic guitar and music and stuff. But I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't. Yeah, it's fab. Him and Hank Williams for me, way
My
up
heart.
there.
Yeah.
Was it
I'm an Alabama girl, so I love me some Hank.
100 Feet Above Me in the Tower of Song, right? You know that tune? Hank Williams is crying. You can hear him.
I don't know if I know that one. 100 feet above me in the Tower of Song is a great line.
Yeah, Tower of Song is like that tune by Emmy will remember. What's his name? And he's can't believe I've forgotten his name. And he wrote a song called The Tower of Song, and he says, I can hear Hank Williams coughing 100 floors above me in the Tower of Song.
That's so great. I love that.
It's a great tune, yeah. Written by a great songwriter whose name I can't remember
Well, that's
right
why
now.
Google exists.
So,
it's fine.
yeah. Cool.
Oh, Christina says Leonard. I believe that is Cohen.
That's it.
Cohen,
That's
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Thank you. Leonard Cohen.
Fantastic. I love Leonard Cohen. And I can't believe I don't know
Yeah,
that
so he
song.
wrote that song. Yeah, Tower of Song. Leonard Cohen, obviously one of the great songwriters, and for me anyway.
Yeah, totally.
Writing a song to homage to Hank.
I'm going to check that out for sure.
Pretty cool. I love that stuff. Oh man.
Well,
yeah.
What are we doing, like a covers round? Do you have a cover in mind, or are you going to do an original?
Yeah, I do. So the cover I've got is a tune by an English songwriter called John Martin. Don't know if you guys know him. And for a time, I think he was living in where I'm living now, Hastings. So I thought it'd be quite cool to do this. And this tune I think co-wrote with a fantastic bass player called Danny Thompson, who he played with quite a bit. And it's called Over the Hill. You said I'm going away to leave you. I'm gonna leave you in disgrace. Nothing in my favor, got that wind in my face. I'm going home. Hey, yeah, over the hill. Over the hill. Hey, yeah, over the hill. Can't get enough of sweet cocaine, get enough of Mary Jane. Going back to where I come from, say I'm going back home again, I'm going home. Hey, yeah, over the hill, over the hill. Hey, yeah, over the hill. Said I've been thinking about my baby, I've been thinking about my wife. Just one place for a man to be when he's thinking about his life. I'm going home. Hey, yeah. Over the hill. Hey, yeah, over the hill. enough of sweet cocaine, get enough of Mary Jane. Going back to where I come from, going back home again, I'm going home. Hey, yeah, over the hill, over the hill. Hey. Thank you.
Good job.
So good.
Yeah, John Martin.
Where did you learn that song from? Who did you learn that song from?
That's a song from John Martin.
Uh-huh. Is it from one of his records, or do you know him, or?
No, I don't know him. I don't know. He's no longer with us, but I just listened to. I'm not sure what record it's from, but it's just a tune of his that stands out for me. Partly cool, because I think he wrote it while he was down here in Hastings. It's just such a great tune for me. I really dig it.
Awesome.
It's great that you're out there playing it and keeping it alive, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Did he ever play at any of the places you played in Hastings when he was alive?
I don't know,
sure?
man. I don't know.
Oh.
I hope so. It'd be nice to know that I'm standing in the on the same creaking the same boards.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It sounds like a fun
Hopefully
town where
some
you
of it
live.
will rub off.
I know. I want to go there. We should go, Josh. We should go hang out.
Yeah, you can come stay with me. Come and hang out.
Once we're allowed to fly places again.
That sounds like fun. Sounds like my kind of place.
Dude, what's it like? Yeah, for sure.
What's it like there in Nashville? How's
I don't know. I haven't been out of the house for 6 months, so I'm not sure. It could be a war zone out there.
No way of knowing. Yeah.
I feel like I'm in my bomb shelter, you know, in my fallout shelter.
Yeah, your bunker.
I can't wait to kind of peek out the door.
I know, right? Have you been writing a lot or like doing any recording? What are you up to?
Yeah, I write pretty much every day. Like it doesn't ever stop. It hasn't stopped for a long time. I'm kind of addicted to that part of music, really. I really love writing songs, so or writing anything.
Are you gonna do one of your own?
Pardon?
You're gonna do one of your own for this last?
Yes.
This last one, or?
Yeah, it's one of my own. It's a song.
It's funny. I can't ever tell your originals from your like classic folk covers because they all sound like they're a million years old.
It's a great transition, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Really nice.
I guess that's a good thing. Yeah. This is this is a song of mine called "We're All the Same." It goes like this. We're all the same, with different names, looking for love through joy and pain, all flesh and bone, all headed home. We don't even know we're not alone. We're links in the chain. We're all the same. We're all the same. Black and we're white, wrong and we're right, strong and we're weak, proud and we're meek, lose and we win, saints and we sin, give and we take, bend and we break. We'll know someday we're all the same, we're all the same. We're all in this together, through a mother's eyes. What difference do you hear when a baby cries? We're all the same, no one to blame, all going back from where we all came. Waves on a sea, dissolve in the deep. Woman and man, like grains of sand, through winds of change. We're all the same, we're all the same.
Woohoo! Here we are.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gorgeous. And yeah, it sounds completely timeless. Like could have been written in, I don't know, 1890 or 1965 or last year. It's great.
And for the future too.
We are all the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh man. Well,
What do you? What are you going to play for us next? Yeah.
I feel like I'm not going to play something uplifting, and I apologize. I would like to play something uplifting, but it's just not where I'm at right now. I think I spent a lot of my childhood, maybe because I was like the middle child, trying to make people feel comfortable and like putting, like basically like I was an airline stewardess for the world. Like, can I get you anything? You know, and I'm trying to unlearn that as an adult and just sort of say what I mean. And one of my very last gigs that I played was at the Green Note, and I was on a plane headed back from London. I was on one of the last flights that KLM, the airline, had coming out of London, headed back to America. Like the day that I flew home, a bunch of their operation just dissolved because a bunch of countries locked down. And as I was in a flight over the Atlantic, you know, the entire world just changed overnight. And, you know, a bunch of countries in Europe went on lockdown, and the president closed the borders, like while I was in a plane, closed the borders. And so I landed, and they had rerouted our flight so that it would go through one of the only airports that we were allowed to fly into. It was in Orlando, and it was just a herd of people packed together like sardines. And I was on a flight of about half Americans, half Brits, and all the Brits basically turned around and rebooked flights home, you know, because they were like, "What? We can't get stuck here." And it just was chaos. And so I immediately quarantined because I had been touring all over Europe, and luckily my friend had a spare apartment in Austin because I had roommates, so how that worked, you know. But so I quarantined in my friend's apartment, which was empty, for like 15 days. And I had been gone. I hadn't seen my husband in like over a month. And then I just was away from him again for like another 15 days in the middle of what was a really scary, uncertain time.
Wow. Yeah, for sure.
And I wrote this song. And I remember like when the pandemic first hit, like I wanted to be really angry. I was just really mad about a lot of things. South by Southwest canceled. I was supposed to be playing South by, and instead I was reading the news like a freak. And
there's a pandemic?
Yeah, I know, right? And I just wanted to be really mad, and everybody was like, "We can be mad later. Let's focus on, like, you know, come together in unity and be a country and everything." And they were right, but I also needed to be mad about it. And so I wrote the song for myself, and it's called "Get Mad." And so I'll close this out with this, just and I'll send it out to the Green Note because I'm mad that I can't be there in person, and I'm mad that I haven't seen anybody. I'm mad that my mom's on the other side of the Atlantic as well and haven't seen her. And yeah, so I miss y'all, and I appreciate all that you do to keep the music going. I'm mad that a lot of our venues are suffering right now, and I hope we can fight for live music and support each other and survive this and see each other on the other side.
It's just a glitch.
Yeah.
It's just a glitch.
Yeah.
Resting glitch face.
Glitch face.
Resting glitch face. We were talking about this earlier. That's my new phrase for when the live stream freezes and you're like, you know? Anyway, all right, here's a song for you. Stop talking. Holding patterns, holding this in. I don't have a job now, neither do my friends, and I'm lucky beyond belief. I got family looking out for me, but what about them? Will I see them again? Is it okay to get mad now? Is it okay to be scared? 'Cause I'm just sitting here alone, knowing I'm not going anywhere. Wish you could hold me in your arms tonight. Our world of yesterday won't be the same when we go back outside. Is it okay to get mad now? We're all in this together, but some of us are deeper in. Who's staying at home? Who's dying alone? What color is your skin? Look around you. This is a house on sand. We can't keep it up forever. It ain't never gonna stand. And I wanna know, does anyone know? Is it okay to get mad now? Is it okay to be scared? I'm just sitting here alone, knowing I'm not going anywhere. Wish I could hold you in my arms tonight. Our world of yesterday won't be the same when we go back outside. Is it okay to get mad now? Get mad now. I flew across an ocean. We were waiting to land, and the dice were in motion and already out of our hands. Is it okay to get mad now? Get mad now. Get mad now. Get mad now.
Ooh. Yeah.
Don't mind me, guys. I'm just getting my free therapy in.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to your
Cheers
free
to you
therapy.
too, man.
We need the therapy too.
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks a lot, Grace.
Anytime.
I think that I feel blessed, you know, in the madness that is this lockdown and pandemic and things.
I do too.
To be able to play guitar and be a musician, I think, to a certain extent, because it's such a beautiful companion music. And we're just so lucky to be able to share it still in the way that we have, you know.
Oh, I know. Imagine if this had happened before the internet, you know? It's just, there's so many ways that we're blessed right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. And get to meet, you know, people
I
that we wouldn't have met before.
Making virtual friends.
And listen to those too.
Yeah.
Hopefully it ends pretty soon and we can meet everybody in person.
Yeah, we can
But
be
it's-
at the Green Note for real.
But at least we're seeing somebody, I guess.
Yeah.
And playing
The
music
next
together
best thing.
somehow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
almost like I
exactly.
get to travel again. It's great, you know. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
really enjoyed hearing both of you guys. You guys are really
Likewise.
fine songwriters, and you seem like nice guys, and good taste in hats and vests, and just all around great.
Yeah, good to meet you too.
Yeah, likewise.
It's been good
Yeah,
playing with
me
you.
too.
Yeah, thanks to Green Note too for having us all and
Yes.
putting this whole thing together. I mean, I'm not very good with technology, so I could never put anything like this together. But this is definitely cool.
But your microphone goes with the rest of your
I know,
set
it's
now.
so
It's
cool.
amazing.
I was gonna ask what it was.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you what it's called, but a company called Ear Trumpet Labs sent it to me a while ago to use.
Really pretty.
Beautiful, yeah.
I forgot to give it them back.
Well, that's on them for sending you an expensive, beautiful mic. That was.
Yeah,
Why would they do that
lush.
if they wanted it back?
Oh, I don't know.
I like that. Hey, you're using it. You're essentially like doing what it was made
Promoting
for.
them, yeah.
like-
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
I mean, they're made for being used. There's so many beautiful instruments out there stuck in like people's lockups. I don't get
so
it.
Sad.
Yeah.
So sad for those guitars.
It's such a yeah. Anyway, it is what it is.
What kind of guitar are you
this has
playing,
been-
Pepe?
This is the only thing that I would run back into my burning house for. The only thing, apart from my daughter. She would be out
She's
first, of course.
and then the guitar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my wife.
Yeah.
And this would then be the next thing. It's Gibson J45.
Nice.
It was from the 70s. Yeah, it's the only thing, like I say.
It's beautiful.
Of great value to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna close
You
it.
close us out
which
here with something.
makes me feel a little bit sad, but I'm gonna close it on a buzz. I hope for you guys. It's a tune called "Ride Out High." So, cheers to you. Thanks for the Green Note for having us all. Support your live music, and thanks everybody for listening. I've been walking down the line, and I've been waking up in time, swinging that hammer where I'm told. If there's a reason for anything, you're the one that's gonna make me sing. Come on, baby, the night it's getting cold. And if you got the time, babe, I got the motion. Come on, baby, don't walk on by. I got a feeling you need devotion. Come on, baby, let's ride out high tonight. There's not a lot to say for a life that's not in play. Let's take a chance, baby, just to try again. You caught sight of that lost card dealt, so the loss I know you've already felt. You got to tell me then to bluff or fold this hand. And if you got the time, babe, I got the motion. Come on, baby, don't walk on by. I got a feeling you need devotion. Come on, baby, let's ride out high tonight. There's a darkness creeping through the cracks of my heart. A black train pulling in. In a blood-red velvet room, they've been burning books of love, Save me, baby. Don't let them win. And if you got the time, babe, I got the motion. Come on, baby, don't walk on by. I got a feeling you need devotion. Come on, baby, yeah. And if you got the time, babe, I got the motion. Come on, baby, don't walk on by. I got a feeling you need devotion. Come on, baby, let's ride out high tonight. Come on, baby, let's ride out high. Come on, baby, let's ride out high tonight. Thanks so much.
Good job.
Awesome stuff, guys. Love that.
Hey, Christine.
what a way to end.
Yeah.
That was a really lovely show. Sorry, were you going to say something, Grace?
Oh, just that I'm also ending on a buzz.
What time is it there now? I think it's probably okay.
It's 3:30.
Once you get started.
But it's nighttime here, so
It's light beer. It doesn't even count.
we won't tell anyone. What about you, Josh?
What was the question? Sorry, my audio is breaking up.
Well, it wasn't really a question. It was just sort of.
What are you drinking? What are you drinking? That was the question.
Nothing.
Good for you, man.
No, I wish I was, but I'm not. I was trying to be good on camera. You
Bootleg.
No, that's good. I should be better.
Bootleg.
Moonshine.
Oh, that was a really gorgeous show. Did you guys enjoy it?
I did.
No.
Because Pepe, you said you were a little bit nervy at the start. Did you? You kind of settled.
I was.
You settled into it.
Yeah, for sure. I hope so. I had a great time.
Well, I loved it, and I was having a look at the comments. There's been quite a lot of comments going on tonight. Everyone's getting involved. Yeah, have you had a look?
No. Feel bad.
Yeah, lots of comments. Awesome. Well, I do want to ask you guys a little bit about what you're up to. Before I'll do that, I will just take a minute to remind our listeners that Virtually Green Note shows aren't ticketed. As Imi and Risa said, they are donation based. So if you're watching the show tonight, we would like to ask you to make a donation, if possible. We understand it's not possible for everyone, via our PayPal link. Your donation will be split 4 ways between the venue and between the 3 artists playing tonight. The musicians and the venue really do appreciate your support in these times. Yeah, so I want to hear what you guys are up to. Grace, I know that you're recording an album.
Yeah, I just went to Nashville, where you are, Josh, and
cool.
Yeah, I just was there for like 3 days. We were all masked, and we were at Sound Emporium, which is a very cool studio that's taking all kinds of precautions and UV lights and wiping things down, and we were all isolated doing our different parts, but it was still just like so amazing to play with other musicians. I miss it so much. Yeah.
And Grace, can I ask, did you use that mask that you advertised on your Facebook?
No, I just was in.
Was that like more of a live thing?
No, yeah, so because we were recording, I was in an ISO booth. So it was like a closed room with a door, and I was the only one in it. Yeah. And that's how we did it. And the rest of the band was also, socially distant. And wearing masks while they were doing their parts.
Did you find that sorry, carry on.
No, go ahead.
Did you find that affected the vibe, or were you able to still get a bit of a?
I thought that it would, and I was definitely in a weird place in the travel of getting to Nashville. But once we were there and playing music, and I just had such an incredible band and team in the studio. I should say, Mary Bragg produced my record. I had Megan Coleman on the drums, Ryan Medora on the bass, and Ellen Angelico on the lead guitars, and so it just was this incredible band. And I think just the minute, and I don't think it was just me, I think it was all of us, like the minute that we put on the headphones and started playing, we just had this, because like we're doing these live shows, webcasts, but we can't actually play together in real time. Like my band Nobody's Girl is a trio, and it's harmony centric, and we can't sing together in real time because there's a lag. So the experience of just playing music at the same time as other musicians was so.
So is it a live record, Grace?
No, it's not live, but we did like all the scratch stuff. We tracked together, and then I came back in and recut some of the vocals, but all within those 3 days.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
No, it was really cool. And it was euphoric, is what I'm saying. Like it was, we all
probably quite a relief as well.
And also like a sense of kind of like tomorrow's not guaranteed. Maybe our lungs won't work in a year. Like we should really play it like it's the last one,
Nice.
And
yeah.
So yeah, it was really cool. It was a big moment for me, for sure. Yeah.
Especially as when you were singing the song about, what was the lead lyric? Can I get mad now? Or
is it okay to get mad now?
Yeah, I relate.
Right?
Just what do you do with all of that sort of anger?
I feel like I have I don't know, like I know I'm a girl or whatever, but I have so many emotions right now. Like I have to put them somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Likewise, I feel you. Can I have emotions as well?
Yeah, you're allowed to too. We all.
No.
What do people do that don't have guitars? Like, how do you? I guess you have therapists, but I mean, how do you do it? Just baking or?
Yeah, people made a lot of sourdough bread. I always questioned that. I was like,
that's true.
What is it? What is yeast is some sort of equivalent of anger.
Have you ever made sourdough bread, Christina?
Yeah, Christina, are you baking?
No, I'm not baking. Who's got time to do that?
I know.
No, no. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but
no,
it's not.
I baked my first thing during COVID. It's called kurvapusti.
Oh wow, where's that from?
What is it?
It's Finnish, and it's like those Danish style. Those rolled cinnamon with raisins sort of roll things.
Gosh,
you ever had those?
I mean, I've had some.
No, it sounds delicious.
But it sounds awesome.
It was pretty yummy.
Very wholesome living over there in Hastings.
More cinnamon, the better.
I envy people that are good at baking and cooking right now, because it's a good skill to have.
I wanted to also ask you about your T-shirt. Does it say "Come On" or does it say Camden?
It's Camden.
Oh my gosh!
Nice.
Yeah, representing.
Yes. Did you get it while you were over here?
Actually, I did this thing called Camden Live, and they sent it to me. But I did it as a webcast, and they sent me a T-shirt, and so I thought I would wear it and just
Oh, well, I'm pleased because I wasn't sure if it was like shorthand for "Come On," but Camden is much cooler. So thanks for representing the Green Note.
It does look like "Come On." I like that.
But it's good.
So Josh, what are you up to? You said that you are writing every day, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just waiting for the opportunity to step out my door because right now there's just fire everywhere on the floor. So I'm kind of like, whoa. So yeah.
Wait, literally?
No, not literally.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's how that's how it feels. I'm just waiting for the moment to step out into the universe again.
I see what you're saying. I wasn't sure whereabouts you were living and if there was some sort of.
Oh no, I'm not in California.
Yeah.
Sadly, thankfully, but sadly for them. But no, I'm just writing pretty much as I can and being a hermit. And
well, that's great that you can stay creative whilst hibernating.
It's a good time for being creative. I think you can. There's lots of things to do. I like to draw as well, so I've been doing a lot of that, trying to get better. And
do you share any of that on your socials, or is that just for you?
Yes, sometimes.
Show us. Have you got anything to hand?
Yeah.
Have you got something? Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Love it.
Gosh, he really is in a cabin. How amazing.
I got to get my folder out. You see, I'm not really. I don't got it in a little.
Yeah.
Get your binder.
Folder, like I'm at school.
There's
Yeah,
not
you got to see my
a lot
binder.
of cabins in,
Well,
in the UK, huh? Is that like
No.
novelty?
Wow.
Oh my god.
We all know who he is.
That's
fun. Yeah, incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
There's one. Let's see. Oh, well, we were talking about Woody earlier. There's Woody. There's Woody.
Nice.
Woody and Bob.
What?
Are these charcoal?
Love it, love it.
Yeah, they're just charcoal pencil.
Fantastic.
Do you sell your stuff online somewhere, or like?
Oh no, I'm not. What do you mean drawing? My drawings.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not really that. I don't think I'm that good yet. So I'm just practicing at the moment.
Christ, guys, drawing and baking and
Yeah, I haven't mastered baking yet.
Yeah,
I'd love to be able to, but
lots of talents going on over here. Gosh.
Yeah.
And Pepe,
Nice.
I hear that you've got an album coming out towards the end of the year.
That's right. Yeah, towards the end of the year. Hopefully it'll be, all the ducks will be in line ready for Christmas. That's the plan. So we can get those Christmas stockings filled up with virtual albums. Nobody buys Jack anymore. Nothing real anyway, right? Although LPs are on the rise,
Yeah.
I'm told.
I hear that too.
Um,
You got to make some merchandise, like a T-shirt or like some, I don't know, something.
I'm thinking about getting something like that done. I think I'll see how the video sort of pans out and maybe lean it sort of that way at the moment. To be honest, I've been full on the last year because my daughter is a year and a half, so I've been quite full on with daddy duties, which has been fabulous. And so I'm very lucky to be in that position as well. But I've also got a record which is been recorded with, it was actually the first ever gig was performed at the Green Note with Dan Raza and Jason McNiff. I don't know if, and then that was at the Green Note. It was a gig that fell through, and we've recorded a record together in the round as a Nashville singer-songwriter. So that's going to be coming out hopefully next year.
Very
too.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, things are bubbling away. It's good to keep busy, right?
It is.
But sometimes it feels that when, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it feels to me that when plans are being made, it seems like nothing's happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, it's so weird. I feel simultaneously like the busiest I've ever been, but also just completely static.
It's so odd.
Yeah.
Very odd. Very odd times.
Well, you guys have definitely lifted my week for sure. It's lifted this little Wednesday evening. So thank you for that. It's been lots of fun. I guess I'll say, I don't really want to, but I guess I'll say bye, guys. Josh, it's been lovely.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Bye, Josh.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Josh.
Grace.
Pepe.
See you, Josh.
Thanks so much, Grace.
Catch you
Bye,
later.
Christina.
Ciao, Pepe. Bye.
Ciao, Bella. Ciao.
See you. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Thanks to Imi and Risa, and a special thanks to Ali for doing the sound and cameras. We're here every Wednesday and Friday with fantastic new lineups. Thank you and good night, everyone.